We're here at Pinetown Cemetery, one of the historic colored cemeteries here in Elberton. From the beginning, my focus is on small local places that have more historical or cultural significance.
Somewhat of a famous family is buried on this side.
You know, I just really had not heard of anybody from Elberton who had, made it to the movies or politics, anything. But we actually do have some of those people, and they look like me. And some of them are buried at that cemetery where my grandparents are buried.
The president of Morehouse College, singing Cleveland's Dr. James P. Thompson.
Oh yeah, I remember.
When we go places, I'd have to drag her away. She's constantly taking pictures and uploading this stuff.
I think my mom was saying the other day, she was like, April, what are you doing taking these pictures? What is this? But when people from outside of Elberton are interested in what we're doing, it makes it real for them. Like how people will say, we're on the map. I was putting my hometown on the map, and
yes.
It made me feel proud because that's where I'm from and we're on the map.
Yep. Very, very proud.
For us as Black people, we were excluded from the public record for so long. So with Google Maps, I want my history to be on there. I want my people to be on there. Like with this museum, it wasn't here for me growing up, but kids today could have it, could access it, but they need to know it's here. We're at the Jim-Ree African American Museum. It's put together by my parents and neighbors and friends, built right here in this community. The history of the building is that it was a jail, and there's, really, really some, scary history here. But, it's like we've reclaimed the space. This isn't a space to jail Black people. This is a place to celebrate Black people.
Self-educated, he went on.
It's like we are now able to be part of the public record, and we have to do it ourselves. That's what it's like for me. I'm telling the story of my people. I'm telling my personal story. I'm sharing my experience. I got to really, learn more about myself and my family and my community.
Okay, so, as far as I know, this was built in 1952.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of feel injustice when you've been around as long as I have, having been born during the Jim Crow era. Justice means you've arrived, and we have not arrived. But the struggle continues, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of what has transpired with, the younger generation. Eventually, hopefully, there will come a time when we'll all be able to sing and dance together without being fearful.
Local guides existed before the internet. You find a local guide, a tour guide to take you around, tell you stories.
We have this beautiful Granite Bowl, but not many people know that it was Black people who dug out that Granite Bowl. A lot of times kids don't think that people from their community did anything, when in actuality, they did.
What I could tell about my town was that it was the granite capital of the world.
Yeah.
So learning all this history, it really does give me a sense of pride.
Anybody familiar with Lady Day? Billie Holiday?
We're speaking for ourselves. We're telling our own stories. We're taking our own pictures. We're putting it out there.
It's a difficult task.
We saw some really interesting artwork up there.
A lot of stuff has been destroyed.
I was just saying, I hope we can preserve it. It's important to find these things out because it helps to give you a sense of identity and a sense of history, not like you just didn't come from anywhere.
It's history, and it's a part of our past.
When life is hard, you need something that you can hold on to, something to connect to that helps you to feel like you can go on living when things seem unbearable. And I think that those everyday stories are the ones that people connect to.
Now, I must say, April, you surprised me today. Maybe coming to Elberton was good.
Yeah, I'm happy to be home.
Yeah.